Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome, welcome. Okay, if you've been living under a rock or you don't live in Texas, because Texas, especially here. Dallas, is the epicenter of the new Mahjong craze.
Yes, that's what I would call
it. So it's an ancient Chinese game, and it has made quite the comeback. So Dallas has spurred much of the excitement.
Yes.
So there are a lot of the companies surrounding this new craze are based in Dallas and mostly Texas and mostly Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
So they're it's a tile game, and it is a lot like gin rummy in that you have suits. The difference with Mahjong is every year the suits change. Now, if you guys have ever been around people who love bingo or been with them to bingo,
oh baby,
the bingo, I mean, it's not, you're thinking about across. They are doing all kinds of weird bingo things. Mahjong's kind of like that, so it's not just the real basic suits like you think of. Of course, it's not like cards. The suits are very different. They're bams and cracks and flowers and dragons. So they're different names, but it's like that. So the suits are very specific. So, it might be 3 of this, 5 of this, 2 of that, and there's a bunch of them. So there's multiple ways to win. There's a new card out every year, and you're dealt kind of like dominoes. The tiles are out, and you get however many you're supposed to get, and you have a little rack like Scrabble.
Yes.
Your stuff is
or
there.
Dominoes, because I have racks for my dominoes.
And you play. So the craze is that some women in Dallas, somebody's mom, I believe, was already playing, and she went to visit, and she's kind of getting like, it's kind of fun, but it's just the stuff looks boring. So she decided, her and a friend, we're gonna revamp it.
I'm gonna make this cute.
So she just made it. It's very girly, most of it. The mats are beautiful, the tiles are gorgeous. Every accessory that concerning Mahjong, they have amped it up. So the racks where you put the things are, come in colors and, all kinds of things. The tiles are gorgeous. There's bags. There's all kinds of things.
Yes.
So
every accessory you can think of. Exists. Honestly, it exists. And it's kind of all encompassing. Like, you get into it. And so Lisa's daughter-in-law taught her, like, she can teach it. And now I'm like,
well, she got into it, and she didn't know anybody else that was playing. So she taught people so she could have somebody to play with.
But come with me. You're going to learn.
But it's a very tactile game, a lot like dominoes, but because it's so pretty, that's what makes it fun. Because not only is it tactile, but you're looking, and
it's beautiful.
The designs are beautiful. The tiles, while they are across the board, there's so many bams, so many cracks. That's the same. So many dragons. The design will be different for each one. Mm-hmm. That's where the fun comes in. So they have been accused of appropriating Chinese heritage, and there was they received death threats, which is
get death threats?
Kind of scary.
People are so extreme.
And I am not Chinese, so I don't pretend to know how anybody would feel about it. But I was telling Natasha, it's kind of like, if you've got kids, like say Old Maid. Old Maid has been around since I was a kid, and I'm sure before. So it's just a matching game. And the original Old Maid, there was an Old Maid, and there's animals and things. But as it goes on, they do kind of a boys edition when it's all cars, and the Old Maid is a truck or something. And then there's a Barbie one, and there's a this, and there's a that. The game, the basic game is the same, but they have changed the look of it. And I think it's that. I think it's that. Yeah. The game is originated in China. We can't take that away from anybody. It is a Chinese game. Jewish Americans kind of appropriated a little bit in that it became very prevalent in the Jewish community. And you could even to this day, you can get your Mahjong cards through the Jewish Rec Center. Just FYI. And they've played. Now they just played the old tiles. They weren't pretty.
Yeah. They didn't remix it.
They didn't remix it. They just played what they had.
Honey, leave it to Texas to be like, hold Texas my beer. Like, I'm gonna make this
I need a pink one. I need a UT one. There's so many.
That's we so will us.
List all. We'll list.
We will. I made some notes.
There's not. I mean, there's so many, but it is a fun game. It builds community.
It does.
It's kind of a mindless game, which really fosters, you can talk, you can visit, you eat, you have little nibbles while you play. So for me, now, I'm not competitive. So so people are probably looking at me saying, what do you mean? It's mindless.
Yeah.
For me.
I think I would. I would say it's community building. I think it's like dominoes. Dominoes is mindless if you're not competitive.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
So this is,
but then it's like if you're playing me and Siobhan, we cussing at each other under our breath the whole time.
Well, it's people that my grandma used to play bridge and things. You have a group of people that you play with all the time. And, some people are real competitive, some are not. So it's a thing, but it is a lot of fun. And just FYI, these tiles and all the things can be very pricey, but yes. FYI, everybody's getting in on it. So they have tiles at Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
They have them at Costco and Sam's Club and Walmart. They're around. So just kind of look.
Home Goods. Remember I went perusing Home Goods? They had the racks.
Okay.
They had
the racks. They'd have stuff.
They had.
And you can kind of source from other areas.
Yes.
You might find a tile that you really love.
Yes.
And a mat somewhere else. Look at Etsy. Etsy has some stuff.
Yes.
So you can source it and kind of piece it together. There's multiple ways.
Yes.
Now, I think it is spreading across the country.
It is.
You can find their classes everywhere, y'all. At restaurants.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge has
Baton Rouge.
Little.
They have a lady has done a Mahjong house
where you can rent it, kind of Airbnb. Yes. You can rent it, play. There's one here, not that particular one, but there are places in Dallas like that too, where you can kind of rent a table. People rent the tables and all the stuff is there. You just go and play. So depending on your area, you can find it. Different boutiques, restaurants. My daughter-in-law learned at a Pilates class. They're all
Shout
over.
out to her.
They're all over. So just kind of Google it, kind of look around. Very inexpensive. And you can go and learn with a bunch of other people that don't know how to play. I mean, it's
a great way to meet people.
Great way to meet people. You can get a group together.
Yeah.
So I would encourage you. It's fun.
Yeah.
It would, it's good to share with your tribe.
It is. Guys, and if you are familiar with, if you're DFW, you've seen Half Price Books. I went into Half Price Books yesterday, and there's 2 tables set up, and they're doing Mahjong.
Yeah.
And people were just walking up and learning.
It's all over. Coffee shops, all the coffee shops have groups. So just wherever you are in your area, just kind of peruse around and see, Google.
And it's just fun.
It's just fun.
Everybody needs a new... Times are stressful.
Yes. We need something to de-stress.
Yes.
And decompress.
And come together. I think that's what a lot of us are missing. We're so busy and we're so productive, but no one's happy. And this is something, just come together.
Just a de-stressor and build community.
Drink some lemonade and...
it can be mindless. It's a
but
mindless
your
thing.
Competitive part of it is not the game; it's the hardcore. hardcore.
That's what I'm looking at. There's even a magazine, y'all.
Yes.
D magazine. If Dallas people are D magazine,
y'all don't
they
understand.
have a D home. They have a D.
The best restaurants in Dallas.
It's all there's all kind of cool stuff. They are doing. I think it's called Maj, the magazine.
Yes, it is. You wrote it.
Kind of pricey.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. They have all the.
It's a quarterly magazine.
It's a quarterly magazine. I'm sure as it gets out there, it'll be a little more.
What y'all don't know about.
That's my vice. Okay.
What you don't know about
Get
Lisa
off my ass.
It's my magazine. I call them her crack. When I go to different places, I send her.
I don't drink.
She doesn't. She doesn't do any of that. I send her a picture and I say, hey, I stopped at such and such. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I need to grab this. Zoom in. And she'll say, oh, I have all of those. Just recently, guys, I'm at Central Market, which is like the bougie HEB, right? It's in the HEB family. And I'm like, oh, there's this I've got that one. Oh my gosh, I've got that one. Oh yeah, I've got that one. Oh, and that actually came out 2 months ago.
Magazines.
And so I see a magazine with hydrangeas. I can't even tell y'all what this was. I just see the hydrangeas and I'm headed to pick it up because I'm like, well, this is this seems like something she'd like. And she goes, oh my gosh, can you see if they have home something this edition? Let me send you a picture. And it's the one I'm holding. I was like, I just picked that up. I found something you don't have. But 10 magazines later, guys, I found something she doesn't have.
Okay, now I do subscribe to a few I subscribe to, but my problem with that is that sometimes there's a few where all of them are always good and I'm happy. But sometimes you get them and they're like, wasn't that good this month? And then I'm kind of mad. But I don't know why, because the subscription is way cheaper than buying it. So I should be like, just.
Y'all don't understand. I didn't know how expensive magazines are.
They used to be like $5.
Yes, I remember.
Like $10 was like a really
I was about to say.
One.
I remember
some of them are $20. They're kind of pricey.
I bought you one that was $19.98.
I don't smoke. And I don't drink.
I love
so you're okay. Back off. Get off my ass, okay?
But if you want to know the way to Lisa's heart, if you want to,
you know where I got
date
magazines?
My friend, show up with magazines.
Okay, I read. I was a reader.
Yeah.
I liked reading, but I had kids, and you just don't have time. And then at the end of the day, which is when I like to read, I'd be so tired. I just would collapse. So really, magazines was my way.
Your short snippets.
Yes. Yeah. You could turn the page, read a little something, or there's an article.
It was your TikTok before TikTok.
Yes. Article about something. And I know about that now. So I didn't feel stupid. So really that's how I did it. That's how I got hooked on. Mind your business.
It's so funny.
That's all. Just mind your business.
And I'm looking around right now. I don't see them today.
They're hidden.
Every time I show up, she sends like this thick 2-3 inch stack.
Her daughter,
she has a bag.
Corrupting her little daughter.
The bag says magazines for Scarlett. Mags for Scarlett. So when Scarlett sees the bag in my car, she's like, Mommy, did Aunt Lisa send me more magazines?
She enjoys.
So I send her pictures. Too. Scarlett crosses her legs and she's just like,
it's the
reading
best. I'm just the best.
When I tell you've made my child so expensive.
Just leave us alone.
She circles Pottery Barn. Mom, when we buy our house, can we get this?
Okay.
I'll ask Aunt Lisa. She has more money than you. I was like, first off, ma'am, you don't
email us with your vices. Okay.
As long as they're not illegal.
Mind your business.
Don't email us anything that's illegal.
I'm no judgment. Even at this point, no judgment. Whatever. It's you, boo.
Hard out here for a pimp.
Do you, boo? I'm not even mad at you. Okay.
How much is this Maj magazine? Y'all wait. How much is it?
It's $125 for the year. So what is that? What is that? What is that each magazine?
About 30.
I'm gonna pay it though.
She is,
but I'm moving. So I didn't want to do it because I thought, And then they had a launch.
That is like $33.
I just found out about it, like today or yesterday. They had a launch in March, so I didn't understand like if you could do it again. It was kind of weird because it's new. So I was trying to understand. $31
and 25 cents,
and it's worth every penny.
And she's going to do it
on those bad days. It's just like a mag in the mail will do some things for you.
What is that scripture? Bad company corrupts good behavior. Because I didn't want to admit this, but I bought 2 magazines yesterday, and I resent the fact that I bought them.
Yes. Anyway, so
crack cocaine is what it is for Lisa.
Tell me your vice.
Okay.
No judgment. You get no judgment from me.
Thank you for pulling up a chair, joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you're listening. And it doesn't cost you $31.25.
It's free
per magazine. Yeah. Just so you know. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things.
Thanks, guys.